That was a lie.
Before we recap.
Yeah, right there. That first time, that was a lie.
You know what? It's the lies for me.
Hey, that's what I said. It's always the truth and the lie in between.
It's the, and I'm trying to compose myself the best way I can, but it's only so many lies I can take at one time.
And bitch, you need to speak. Do what I'm doing. No, you need to speak. What I got to speak about? Because for me, I really feel like folks are going to feel like I'm doing, like I'm talking and your point of view is not being heard. Like I'm trying to just make it my story. Even like with me and your situation. Because it's like, I'm like, no, I never said we went together.
I mean, that's clear. We already established it.
Yes, but I don't think you're making an effort to like clear the air. Like,
what am I clearing the air for?
For the viewing public. This is what this but this with, I mean, obviously we gotta understand it with each other, but for the group and for everybody else that's tapped in, I want them to have this same understanding. Like,
which is why I asked him, I said, so Malik, it's safe to say that you was being messy.
And he been to a lot of this shit.
You know what I'm saying? But like when we was on live and shit, like it wasn't giving there. Like it was like you was giving, your people was in the comments. So it's like you was trying to live up to like not looking like a liar, like the people like we actually know you are, but it was just like once again, like when are you gonna like take some accountability for at least some of the shit you said? Whether all of it may not be true, but in some parts of like this whole narrative, Malik played a part, and somewhere in between what Malik said, there is a lie.
You know I did not stay in that warehouse for her.
I mean, I know you gave him money.
You know well enough I gave him money. And for him to be up here being like, I owe him money and I never paid him, like, this ludicrous. Like, and that, I think out of all this shit that we just talked about, this the one thing that frustrates me. Because I'm like, I was broke giving you money.
I mean, I didn't know that. You I mean, DoorDash, so like,
I know. Like, so this one, like, you don't need permission to speak. Like, I would like it if you just,
if I feel like
I know your personality type and you know, you ask questions if they are asked to you, which you can.
So you coaching now?
I'm not coaching. I'm being a friend, but I'm like, as my friend and as.
But see, that's still considered coaching.
But well, Kwanzaa, maybe you need to speak up a little bit.
Man,
You've been here for 3 years. And people say they barely know you.
Tell the people I say keep my age.
So you need to like show a little more.
I'm showing.
I just feel like we are the ones that's been getting like dogged out in the comments, talked about on the lives, people looking at us crazy, saying things about us because they looking at us like we did something to Malik. And Malik hasn't, like, people not looking at it as if Malik kind of like perpetuated this whole situation. It's just like, once again, like I said, most of the people may be people that he know in the comment, and that's cool. I'm not pressed about a comment, but it's just the fact that like at some point I've only done probably 2 lives since we like been doing lives, so I really haven't had a lot of time to speak on. I think the first live was with El Teddy. I didn't really talk about a lot of stuff, and then I probably chimed in on like one of the live, but like I really haven't had the moment to like say my piece of like how I feel about everything.
I can't say anything about. I know you paid him, but you done already said you paid him. So well, I don't know how much you paid him. I don't know what the agreement was.
I know, but it's like if somebody was saying something about you that I knew not to be true, like they're saying like you slept with this man's boyfriend. I know that you told me that you didn't sleep with his boyfriend, and I think I know you well enough to know when you lying and telling the truth, and I really believe that you never slept with his boyfriend. So if somebody's saying like, oh, Taiwan he slept with his man, I'm gonna be like, nah, Taiwan ain't do that. He ain't did that.
You want some more?
I still question him and Taiwan's friendship because I'm like, why would you do your friend like that? Now you got people out here in the comments talking about your friend. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, to me, that's where I'm at, because I don't just think about myself. I think about the people around me and the people that I still got to deal with on a daily basis.
That's why
Whether they continue to be cool tonight, Taiwan's okay with that, that's on him. But like for me, I wouldn't be okay with that, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking like a hoe out here.
I don't know. This the only thing that really upsetted me this whole time.
5 minutes, guys.
I don't like to say that folks don't say I owe you no money. Like, bitch, I was broke trying to pay you. So for you to be like I owe you money, I don't owe you a goddamn thing. And at this point, I really shouldn't even give you a thank you. Because who the fuck invites somebody into their home and then goes and write about it and type a whole newsletter?
You didn't know the situation. Like, okay, you see.
I did not know him being addicted. I didn't know nothing about it. Now I did know about his car situation. He did share that with me. And that was my whole point of helping him get a job where I was working at. Because bitch, I can't afford to pay you nothing but $40.
One word to describe that dinner would be catastrophe, catastrophic. Like, it was crazy. It was wild. I don't even think I got to eat. Like, that's how crazy it was. It wasn't a dinner. It was a catastrophe.
What I'm gonna say is I don't give a fuck who it was that said the word predator when it involves me, but bitch, you better fucking correct yourself because I'm not no motherfucking predator. I thought we was cool, but the fact that you over here talking about some, oh, you a predator?
With all due respect to the table, my name was mentioned and I hear drugs, so I need everybody.
Yes.
You said something about them all doing drugs. Say it now. Well, you see me do something about the people that was involved. You did.
Okay, but go ahead. I think I may know what somebody may be talking about.
And I thought he was interpreting that a different way. So I did. Get off of me! Get off! I ain't worried about none of that.
I did not want to see another dish, another cup, another plate, another table. I can't go out to eat with them no more ever again. Oh my god.
Welcome back to the Real Life and Philanthropy Season 3 reunion. What's up, guys? How y'all feeling so far?
So far, good.
I'm feeling refreshed.
I'm relaxed.
You relaxed. Okay. So now we're about to get into the meat and potatoes of things. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. So we're gonna go to the part. That was just
Advertising.
Yeah, advertising. So let's get into the part.
All down in here, like she was the motherfucking baddest bitch. Like she was Natalie Nunn or some shit. Like this girl came down talking about, oh, I heard you bitches was talking about me, girl. This is not Bad Girls Club.
But I'm here. I'm filling the circle with all the other bitches.
I got time today.
But I'm here. I had time today too.
I got time.
I took off from my business that I was running. I'm not a liar. You don't know me.
You a fucking liar. You a liar. You a liar. You a liar. Jesus, you a liar. Some motherfucking ass. Hey, no, don't let him use you. Don't let the devil use you. Come on now. Don't let the devil use you. Don't let the devil use you. Don't let the devil use you. Come on.
So we get to the part, and the first thing, Darian, you hosting the group, bringing the group together, and when we were getting to the part, it seemed like Taiwan was on
that it seemed like Taiwan was being interrogated. Meaning like y'all at that point y'all would ask him about his relationship with Malik. Was he the one going back and tell Malik certain things? How did you feel watching that scene back when they was asking you about your relationship with Malik and was you going back and tell him stuff?
I didn't feel interrogated. Like I felt like they was asking questions about stuff they wanted to know. So if you ask, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, so you didn't feel no type of way. Okay, so did you know Malik was coming to the park today?
No.
Malik, did anybody here knew you was coming to the park today?
Nobody here knew.
Nobody knew. Okay, so you was coming, to be clear, to address at that time your friends Jamie and Gary about the newsletter.
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with Nora.
Yeah, that was the newsletter was the top thing on my mind because I had learned about it like the night before.
Okay. Also at the park, Lee, in the finale, we seen you admit that you kind of did come there with a certain type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you wait to kind of like the finale, you'll sit down with Corday to kind of admit, okay, maybe I did come to the park with a bad energy?
I guess on the like outside looking in and then also watching the show back, I could see how it came off that way. But my intentions, regardless of how I felt, my intentions was never to fight. I never like pulled up thinking I was gonna like be in a fight. So yeah.
Nora, let me ask you this. At what point did you and Malik go wrong? Because like I said, we didn't show the scene. We didn't show the scene where y'all was having a conversation. Is that safe to say that's kind of where you went wrong when y'all was sitting down and Malik was like, you here because of me, boom, boom, boom. You was like, bitch, I took your spot, boom, boom, boom. Is it safe to say that's kind of where y'all went wrong with? Okay, go into that a little bit because we didn't show that.
Like I said, it was, honestly, I didn't expect us to like even get to that point. I was expecting like, you know, okay, let me pull you to the side, let me talk to you. I know you've been hearing some things, X, Y, and Z. Because mind you, we were talking about it before Malik even arrived. Because I asked Taiwan, I was like, you know, how can you be so loyal to somebody? I don't know if you recall, but I asked you, how can you be so loyal to somebody that has like brought your name in the middle of like so much mess? And we were already like in the midst of talking about it. So when Malik actually arrived and he was like, you know, he was going around saying, you know, like, I know you. This was after, you know, that was before y'all even got into it. He was saying like who he know. He was like, I don't know you. And I was like, you know, at that point, I was just like, well, why even point at me? Why even mention me if you don't know me? You know what I'm saying? Just go around the room and, you know, grace everybody else, but like just leave me out because we already have like something to like get off our chest. Mm-hmm. And I didn't expect him to be like, oh, well, I don't know you. So like me, I'm like, look, bitch, I don't know you either. Then he was like, you know, well, you here because I'm here. Or whatever the case may be. And I was like, no, bitch, I took your spot. That's just what it was. And I felt like that's where it went wrong. And then when we started talking about the situation, it was like we was talking over each other. Like he was trying to get something out. I was trying to like ask questions to get like a direct answer because I didn't want to beat around the bush no more. I just wanted to know what was said, what it was. Yeah. Let's get down to it and let's try to like find some type of resolution so we can move on. But it didn't get there. Like it just
and the fact that you said it now, them was kind of your exact word. Like even the way you did your hand just now was kind of
yeah, that's exactly what I was doing in the part. Like it was literally just like that because I was like I didn't expect for it to go left. I didn't come to the park to fight Malik. I didn't even know Malik was coming to the park. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think Cordell said it in his confession. Like he was off to the side. You know, but all the commotion. I feel like what brought him and my best friend, because Ty was there as well, what brought them over to that side of the park where we were. And honestly, I don't feel like they were coming there to like, let me just go over here. They just wanted to like make sure shit didn't get out of control.
It's speak to the fact that they didn't know Malik. Y'all know Malik would come. So
yeah,
therefore, you couldn't come there to fight him if you don't even know he exists.
Right.
Let me ask you this though. You said, let's talk about this, bitch. Like the comments just ate this up. You said Malik got in your face first, but clearly the footage showed you got in Malik's face. Like, what were you thinking? Did you forget?
They
Did you forget the footage or like?
I honestly forgot the footage. When we did that confessional, I thought it was gonna be some type of play day, like refresh a girl memory. Cause my jaw, like,
that's a rookie mistake.
That was like almost a year and a half ago, and I'm just like, damn, I remember certain things from that scene, but like I blacked out at that part. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like my true authentic self. Like I literally blacked out. So at that point, like I wasn't seeing nothing but like bitches that was in my way, and like I don't even remember like people grabbing me. When I go back and watch the scene, I remember like Dario trying to grab me. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to grab me. Like people would pull me back, but like I couldn't. Like before that, I couldn't tell you like who was trying to get us apart. But what I will say is I did get in Malik's face first. But what projected me to like push Malik out my space was all the bitch and like, you know, it was all, like I said, we was already like, it went straight into us being like here and then bitch this, bitch that, and then I got your bitch, and then whoa, it was just that, like it just happened so fast. Like I didn't even think about pushing him, it just happened. That was my reaction to like hearing the shit that he was saying to my face. Cause I'm like, you're not about to get in my face and talk all this. And I felt like anybody would have, but like, just thinking back, I did not recollect on that scene, so I didn't like know if shit I walked in Malik's face first or Malik walked in my face first. So I'm like, at the end of the day, he got in my face, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt his aggression in the beginning, which like we didn't see that part. So that's why I was like, okay, well, it started with him being aggressive towards me, but then everybody in the comments was like, oh, Nars the aggressor, you know. This happened, they jumped him, which I already told Malik, like, yeah, it was a jump situation. However, I already took accountability for that. I've apologized, you know what I'm saying? Because like once again, that was not my intention. It happened, but.
And so hold on to that before we get to the jump. Let's get to Malik, but we're gonna get back to that. What, like, watch that scene back where you experienced it, but watching it back, what was the emotion like for you?
I think it was more so like knowing that like I didn't really come there to fight, so it's just like to be in a. And I think even in that moment, like as it was happening, well, right after it happened, I was of the mindset like because I wasn't hurt. And then like right after that, I was just like, there's season 3. You know, we got, as a producer, because I think that gets lost in translation. I'm a producer first, and I'm a cast member directly after that when it comes to this platform. Although I'm not a producer on this show, I'm a producer first, and then I'm a cast member right after that.
So you always in producer mode?
So even when I'm not in producer mode, I'm always thinking, especially when it comes to a project where we're filming, I'm always going to be thinking it like that. So immediately after it happened, I was like,
yeah, because you kept saying, boom, this is what y'all wanted. Like then I kept saying,
I felt like at that moment, these guys had made me the catalyst for what became season.
Do you feel like they did, or you feel like you insert yourself in the situation did?
I felt like they did. I felt like this whole situation could have been handled without me being present. They did not have to write a newsletter. I really didn't even have to come to the park to address anything. These guys could have handled this by themselves. Bryson delivered whatever information that he delivered. They could have discussed and like got to a resolution on their own without me being involved. Even though I was the one who told Bryson the information, Bryson put it on the table. Now it's up for you guys to discuss it. And I felt like bringing me into the mix was a scapegoat. And probably a bad one. Like, so because now I'm here.
So hearing that, Jamie and Darion, do y'all feel like because of that is the reason why Malik here, or you feel like it was much deeper than that?
What's much deeper in that?
What I mean, like, cause Malik saying y'all could have done it without him, but I raised a question: if he would never inserted himself without being inserted, meaning like if he would never told the information, maybe he wouldn't have found himself in that situation.
Yeah.
Y'all feel like it's because of that, or you feel like y'all needed him for season 3?
Well, he said he was just joking and saying that we was boring. So.
Well, he didn't say.
He was joking and saying he's boring. It was boring. My thing is,
watching episode 1 through 4, it was boring.
Episode 1 was pretty good. I think the episode 1 was good. But
yeah, and that's because we had Cordell popping up, and that was a surprise to everybody. And that was by way of me being present. So it was pretty boring.
Okay, so
can I speak now?
Yeah.
So like I was saying, before Malik ran his mouth to say this, let me say this: even if the show was boring on our own, let it be boring. That's for the producer of the show to bring that to the cast, not some groupie who tried to get on here. My thing is, if Gray would have said it was boring, y'all need to work on something, and then we could take his advice. We don't need someone come in here that they are a producer to tell us anything. Secondly, when we was at the park, we all was mending fires. Nari and I had a conversation. Yeah. Bryce and I we was all working it out amongst ourselves until he showed up and then undid everything. We just worked hard for it. Like we was all having a healthy conversation. I kumbaya moment.
We also seen you at the park kind of go off. Like, it was my first time seeing you, like, telling him, yeah, bitch, boo, boo, boo. Like, what was that about? Like, was it the fact that you was shocked he was there, or was it the fact that he was popping his...
It was this.
Gotcha.
It's always this. And my thing, no, so I don't mind you popping your shit. Just don't put fingers in people's faces. Now you're in my personal space. I'll let you say what you gotta say in your area. Don't step into my ear. And then...
Did you feel like you was in his personal space, Malik?
I do not feel like I was in his personal space, but when Darian is around here lying, saying that I owe him money, I take that very personally. Out of everything that happened this season, that is the one thing that I have a big vice with.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was paying him money when I was broke. I didn't have it to give. So for me to be
paying, you feel like you was giving your last.
I feel like I was giving him my last when I needed it myself.
I couldn't tell.
Well, yeah, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell because you was going through what you was going through, and it's on you.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was going through, you was helping me. And to sit and talk about it on this platform, girl, is low. You're a low class bitch.
You a low class bitch.
You're a low class type of bitch.
You want to start.
You're a low class type of bitch. So that's what it is.
Don't get mad with
There's nobody retaliated.
I did.
Daria, if you was a real bitch, you would have told me when I was going out to Nobu that you had a problem.
I didn't have to.
You going to Nobu?
I didn't have to. But she had her last though. She sent me her last.
You did that Nobu?
He don't know the type of people I know.
Oh, girl. The ones you sleep around with, like.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not shitting on no dicks.
So?
Okay.
I am.
You are.
Yes.
Yes, you
it's
are.
It's my body.
Okay.
It's like you want to be a raw bitch. It's like you want to be a raw bitch.
Continue to play with the dildo. Continue to play with the dildo.
It will.
Continue to play with the dildo.
Keep playing with these credit cards that you
Stop
spamming people's stuff.
Credit cards was last year.
Yeah, last year too.
Bye.
So if you're gonna do that, let's do it.
Bye.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
In that scene, also, we seen you and your boyfriend attack Malik at the same time. Why was it hard for y'all to just say y'all attack him? Because even when y'all went on y'all date, y'all doubled down and was very much like, no, we didn't. Even when Darian called you out, you know, the closest person at that time, I feel like you still was like, no, we did attack him. Why was it?
Because I wasn't giving her that. I wasn't giving her shit. I felt like Malik brought that on himself.
So you
this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. Okay, guys? I just felt like Malik brought that up on himself. I wasn't at the point
of course, he knows this as well. I did not want to have a conversation. I
reached
really
out
didn't even
a couple
want to
times.
talk about it no more, but it just became a thing. Like every time we got together, we had to talk about it because it was like where we left off. And then like I had took a little break because I didn't go on the cast trip. So I was like not ready to accept the fact that that had actually happened. Because mind you, I don't condone violence. I've been living in Atlanta for about 3.5 years now, and this is like the first altercation I've like had with somebody. Yes, like out in the street. Like I haven't been in any bullshit since I've moved here, and like my whole thing is to like to focus on me and like what I want to showcase and my brand and stuff like that. It was never to put out there like, oh, we about to jump on this person, or you know, even y'all had like y'all guards up like, what if we get into it with Nar and his boyfriend jumping?
No,
like you know,
Bryson
I'm just
did,
saying, like Bryson brought it to
Bryson
you
did.
guys about, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a conversation that was brought to me. It never happened, but I heard about it, you know. So like even in that situation, I was just like, okay, well, I don't want people to feel like I'm walking around like I'm the motherfucking big man whoop just because I got a man at the end of the day. Everybody already knows how relationships work. If your man is a rider and you get into some shit, he gonna stand beside you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa.
So to be clear, you knew y'all jumped it, it's just you weren't gonna give him that.
Yeah, I just don't give her that. But like I later on came back and apologized, and I did accept the fact that it was a jump because everybody in the fucking comments just wanted to roast my ass because I made a simple Ricky fucking mistake. You bitches go have at it. I think he just kept lying. I felt like he got a little bit aggressive. It was more verbal than anything because he didn't touch me. But however, like he got in like my personal space.
I'm not a liar. You don't know me.
You a fucking liar. You a liar. You a liar. You a liar. Jesus.
Do you feel like there was karma for what you did to Ty?
It was absolutely not karma. I I fell on the ground. I tried not to fight back. I knew how the footage would look with two people jumping on one person, and I was going to let.
So you was even thinking strategically.
I was going to let the audience, you know, have their convenience.
Do y'all believe it?
They absolutely do believe it. They know what I give.
Do y'all believe that, guys?
So me, I don't believe that because knowing him, yes, I know he's all about producing and you know doing what he got to do for the show. But
girl, when I seen both of y'all coming at me, I fell.
Did you really?
I fell on the ground. It was no.
Or did you get knocked down?
No, oh baby, nobody knocked me down. I fell.
Did you get knocked down or you fell?
Did I fail or did I get knocked down?
I think you got.
Either way, you was on the ground.
I was on the ground and I chose to be.
Well, if there was a dramatic.
Well, I chose to stay on the ground. If I got knocked down, I chose to keep it right there on the ground.
You didn't decide to fight back, but once again, like I said,
do y'all feel like there was karma for what he did to Ty?
Ty, you trying to get the fuck in the bag? Bitch, don't motherfucking play. Bitch, get your ass in the back seat. Okay, get me in the back seat. Get the fuck in the back seat, Ty. Get me in the back seat. Ty. Get me in the back seat. Ty, do not play with me. Bitch, don't play. Bitch, do not play with me, bitch. No, bitch, don't play. No, bitch. Get your ass in the back seat. Bitch. I'm not motherfucking playing, bitch. Because the way I'm feeling, bitch, you don't know. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Ty, come on. Wait, Ty. Okay. Okay, y'all. Come on, bitch, dog. I'm not Gerald. Come on. Okay, bitch. Come on. You want to swing? Let's swing. Bitch, wait. Bitch, don't motherfucking. Bitch, hold on. Get your ass in the back or figure it the fuck out, ho. Get your ass in the back, bitch. Come on. Get your ass in the back, ho. Don't motherfucking play, ho. Don't motherfucking play with me, bitch.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not. I'm not playing with you.
He may not believe in karma, but God has his way of showing people, let me humble you because you think you this person and you probably did that to somebody else, but it's not going to fly with the next person. Everybody's different, so we got to understand that.
Well, I wasn't humbled. I think you guys were more humbled in that situation than I was.
Why you say that?
I mean, I didn't receive any flack.
So let me say this, right? I feel like the ramifications or the after effect after is well deserved, right? Because it was an issue.
I'm going there. Take me too slow.
I'm going there.
Too fast.
I'm going there. Because last season, when I was attacked was going around.
Because Tyler like
that wasn't a good pill for him to swallow.
Yeah.
But now, they attacked me.
And that's a good point. Why?
I think it was probably
it was definitely. I definitely used the tech word as a buzzword in season 2.
Jamie, let me ask you this though. Why did you jump in to help Malik? Darian even jumped in. Even Darian, and at that point, Darian and Malik, it's safe to say they had the most toughest relationship. Everybody was jumping in. You was on the heel, sit down.
Sit down. I was exhausted. I was tired. I had nothing to give.
You had nothing.
I was removed. What y'all say on the after show? I don't know.
Mentally checked out.
Checked out. Whatever you call it. But like, why?
But you were still giving your commentary at the same time.
What commentary was that?
You was when the camera went back over there. You and y'all was having a conversation on how Malik kind of deserved it.
He did.
Okay. How do you feel hearing that, Malik?
I don't have any feeling.
You don't have any feeling. Any comment?
No comment.
I was told that Taiwan told Malik that he felt some type of way that you was walking around in your drawers. Now Taiwan said he did say it, but he was saying it as a joke. So when I heard it to you, your mom was blogging like, what? Because you shouldn't feel no type of way because you slept with my ex and I forgave you and I'm still friends with you.
That's how I said it.
Yeah, that's the same way you said that, Taiwan, my friend, slept with my ex. To Richard, the one that liked to drink.
Yeah.
So you gave that analogy. So I'm telling you, do you feel like you probably should never gave that analogy based upon that information I gave you?
I think what you're trying to do is cover your ass because I feel like you said something more deeper than what you said.
No, I'm not trying. What you mean say something deeper?
And our confession is more deeper than what you were saying now.
About what?
About the whole analogy.
So the analogy that I gave to
because I wouldn't have just came out and said, the whole Richard and Taiwan situation.
What do you feel like it was about?
What I'm saying is I wouldn't have just went off like 0 to 100 if you didn't tell me more than that. Is what I'm saying.
That's what I told you. Remember we was talking about the confessional. No, it was about the Malik moving back to Birmingham, and you said if Taiwan was his friend, why did he go stay with Taiwan?
You told me that Taiwan was upset talking so why is Malik stay with that nigga?
So let me ask you this, because this came up. I think Malik. I don't know if you told me this or somebody told me. What is something I heard about? They said Richard and Taiwan supposed to be sleeping together. That they shouldn't feel no type of way because they were sleeping together. That's what I heard. Do you know something about that? I heard your ex and Taiwan.
Well, since it's out there, I was gonna bring it up.
No, I think Malik was told me that. They said they
I told Malik.
Yeah, they say he shouldn't be mad.
Yeah. So in the midst of, and that's why I'm gonna read Taiwan a little bit too. So back in the day, Richard and I, y'all know POV. Richard and I used to date, and he loves a good drink too. And Taiwan is a friend of mine. Richie and I was dating. Put the clues together. And they messed around. And neither one of them told me. It was a third party who was in the act who told somebody who told me. And I'm like, oh, well, damn. So I went back and asked Taiwan, did this happen? He's like, yeah, we was just drinking. Okay, cool. Noted. So, that was like years ago. Fast forward to Malik stayed with me. Taiwan, my friend, who slept with my ex, felt a type of way.
You have to unlock your device first.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what it was, because Taiwan was feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
Malik was sandwiches, so he thought y'all was messing around.
So that's my thing. Like, bitch, you fucked my ex. Yo, sometimes your boyfriend is staying with me. Why ain't he staying with you? And my thing is, we are friends. Why would you think I'm finna sleep with somebody else because you did that to me? I don't play that get back at you game, girl. This man is looking for a place to stay. I'm not for the. I feel like the world already does that. That's already stigmatizing already. Like, guys sleep with homeless gay guys because they need a place to stay. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that. I already know what the world is putting us against already. Why would I sleep with someone who first I'm supposed to claim as my friend is this staying with me when he's in a time of need? No, I'm not doing that. And so for Taiwan, because Malik told me that, Malik was like, yeah, Taiwan thinks you and I fucking.
Yeah, somebody else said in the group too though. I would ask you that. Was you, like?
I think it was either Ty Valentino.
Said, yeah. He said that too. So like you Malik never had a you did it just being a good person.
Yeah.
So you was mind blogging on why would you say that? Mm-hmm. So that's how they came up because you remember said they was on the air mattress. Having said that, you felt like if they was exes, lovers, why did you go stay with Taiwan?
Well, let's be clear. We never
had sex. But that's how they came up because remember we was talking about the question was why did Malik move back? Because remember I did the flashback. Yeah, Malik said that he moved back because of his sister business. Mm-hmm. I showed the flashback where you said he moved back because you had a conversation with him about getting his shit together. Yes. After that, and then you said if Taiwan was his lover's ex, he should have moved in with Taiwan. Based upon the information I got from Malik, from what he told me, at that time Taiwan clarified. Taiwan hadn't done any confession. What I was just told is that he was trying to figure out why was you walking around in your drawers, so it was a question mark there. So by the question mark being there, you gave the analogy of that's the problem of with gay people. If y'all just friends, you're just gonna be helping friends. You're not sleeping with everybody. Yeah. So you remember that?
Yes. They was trying to insinuate that Malik and I was messing around. I said, why would y'all insinuate that we mess around when y'all actually did mess around?
So what I'm saying, if Richard had already told you that, then you had already knew the information, not from Taiwan perspective, but you already knew that.
This is when he started living with me.
Oh, so Malik was already telling me. I told you. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So that was when I brought it up to you because
you bring it up to my confession.
I told you
because I didn't know that you knew. So that's why I bring it up.
So when we were staying together, I think me and Taiwan may have been on FaceTime. I think it was me in my underwear, not Darian in his underwear. But Taiwan made like a comment or a joke or something like to the effect like, "What? Like why are you walking around in your underwear?"
I don't type shit. What I'm saying is, I don't want the viewers to think that I'm bringing this up on my confession.
No, you didn't bring it. I brought it up. Okay. I brought it up because I heard it. So when we just doing confessional, I'm bringing up like, oh yeah, just like when I brought up about when I heard Malik talk to Taiwan. Me, Jamie, and Taiwan in the library. Remember the scene was over with. Oh yeah, Taiwan, why you tell me you knew that man? So it was that type of thing. Okay. And you said, Darian made it clear he did not want to talk about it on camera. And he said, since it's up though, I don't understand the situation. And I forgot about the piece. You did say Richard talked with you too. I was just thinking about what Malik told me. So when Taiwan didn't tell me was he was playing or not. So when I brought up in the confession Taiwan was even shocked because I never had said it to him. When Malik told me, I kept it until I did a confession with you and I did the confessional with Taiwan. So my question was to you, looking back how it played out, do you feel like maybe you should have given another analogy versus using that one?
No, because as Taiwan said we weren't friends. To me, in my head, I thought we were friends.
I'm really trying not to get aggravated because it's just like I'm really kind of not understanding because
which part you not understanding?
Like even when I had the conversation with him about the underwear or whatever the case may be, I was just joking. I'm like, oh girl, she walking around her underwear like kikiing. Like I wasn't being serious. Cause
but how do you feel about now knowing that Richard even said something to him about it?
But I didn't even know Richard.
I know, but I'm asking you how you feel about it now that you know that.
I mean, him and Richard talking about it, that had nothing to do with me. I said when Malik was staying in his other apartment, I suggested, I was like, okay, well, I mean, it seemed like y'all pretty cool. Like, you should ask him, can you stay over there? So, in my mind, I'm kind of confused as to why. Number one, why would I have an issue with Malik going over there when I suggested him to go over there. Even if I would have said, you sitting in your you at home in your underwear, I can't tell nobody how to live in their house. I'm just kicking.
But to be clear, what's the timeline you consider a friend? Because you clearly said that you didn't consider him a friend. When you stand with him. Did you know that the Richard conversation happened at the time?
He told me about his conversation with Richard because we was comparing the two. Like both of them, like obviously, like I called Taiwan my ex, which he is not. Darian had called Richard his ex, which he is not. So we were comparing exes that we don't have, okay? And at the time when we were doing that, we were just talking about like, you know, like he was like, oh, you know, Richard kind of had a similar conversation where he kind of felt a type of way about me being here, which I kind of felt a little way about because me and Richard do have a friendship. So I was like, I didn't want it to say, for me, I was like, well, I don't want my friend to feel no type of way if I'm here because, like, we're all friends.
So before Darian tell you that,
you
had no idea that this conversation was being had before.
Yeah, no. And then when I told Greg, it wasn't for him to ask y'all about it.
Yeah, it wasn't you. We was having a conversation. I just thought about asking him.
I was talking about the whole experience of us living together.
So is this the Richard that I know?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm gonna read Taiwan a little bit too. So back in the day, Richard and I, y'all know POV. Richard and I used to date, and he loves a good drink too. And Taiwan is a friend of mine. Richard and I was dating, put the clues together, and they messed around. And neither one of them told me. It was a third party who was in the act who told somebody who told me. And I'm like, oh well, damn. So I went back and asked Taiwan, did this happen? He's like, yeah, we was just drinking. Okay, cool. Noted.
When I was watching the episode and you was like, oh, because you did this, in my mind I'm like, oh, so you trying to add on to the picture that people already think that they can't trust me or I sleep with people, man. And then you said that, I was like, damn, like, babe, why would you say that? Like, especially if we had already talked about it years ago and we squashed that, we moved on, we played games and hung out and all that type of stuff. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm kind of like throwing off, like, where did that come from?
Where do you and Taiwan go in terms of moving forward in the group?
I still consider him a friend, like.
We're friends now, friends.
Yeah, we friends.
Y'all friends now. So y'all can move forward.
So if I start with Malik, you'll be okay with that?
Oh, I mean, that's happening.
Yeah, we good. We're friends.
Okay. On that note, guys, we'll be back with more Real Life and Philanthropy reunion season 3 special.
Before I stood up, you was doing this.
Oh,
I'm not going to sit down when I'm doing this. Do
you have a problem now? That's old.
My problem now is this. You don't let nobody talk. You want to come in and say your shit, pop your shit like you that bitch, and then leave.
I am.
And you can't take no type of criticism in no type of way. Even on the live the other day, I'm not trying to argue with you. I don't give a fuck to argue with you. But even right now, I'm trying to talk, and your dumb ass keeps saying some shit, bro. Shut the fuck up.
You're not gonna touch me at all.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? I just feel like, what was we saying at that? I don't know. Like I wasn't understanding nothing. So to me, you was just talking. You wanted to hear yourself. To me, there was motive already. You already knew what you wanted to do. You should have just did it. You should have just ran up like you wanted to do when I walked through that door. Because to me, that's the energy I was getting. So
she stood above me.
Yeah, above. Is that what's triggering you?
Absolutely, because that means you want to whoop my ass.
Okay, do you feel like she was just playing or she just was trying to
I'm sitting here.
I'm gonna sit with you. I'm gonna sit. I saw. I know.
Please.
You sit down.
Please.
He can sit down.
Please.
And we can
it ain't
talk.
that serious.
Bryson.
I know.
I
know. We from up. We
That's
all sit down.
I can have a civil. I don't take disrespect from no bitch.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Real Life and Philanthropy Season 3 Reunion Special. What's up, guys? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling good, baby. Okay, let's get into the cash trail. We gotta get into some things now. So let's get to the cash trail. But first, I want to give thanks to Kwanzaa. Why do you always cook? You cook like this cash trail. Not only you cook the brunch, you cook the dinner, and you cook the brunch. Like, why do you always cook? Like, you don't mind? Like, you love to cook? Like, talk about that a little bit.
Because I love to cook for one. I love to cook, but I don't love to cook, but I love to cook. How can I say it? I don't mind.
So you like cooking for this?
Yeah, I cook for anybody. I cook for anywhere outside, on the porch, fry some fish and chicken. Just give me the food. I ain't gonna dump that. Get the food. Y'all can donate.
But if they get the food, you gonna cook it.
Get the food. I put these hands to work.
So how would y'all rate Kwanzaa food?
10 out of 10. Hands down.
10, Malik. 10. Oh, no, they
never had it.
But 10.
10 hands down.
Okay, Malik. Let's get into this. Since we on Kwanzaa, why did you bring Malik on the cash trip?
Why did I bring Malik on the cash trip? No, don't throw me on the spot. I'm gonna sit up for this. It was a couple of days before the trip, and I got a phone call, and it was like, "Well, can you bring Malik?" I said, "What?" I was surprised, and I was like, "Sure." I mean, I'm friends with everybody. Of course, I will bring Malik on the trip. I don't mind. So they called me again to remind me to pick up Malik, and you already know who they is. But you know, that's how it was, and I brought him on the trip. And they told me not to share it with nobody, and I did, which, you know, I don't talk to nobody outside, you know, I got the phone to call nobody up, but, you know, they told me to bring him.
Gotcha. We're gonna just stick with that. Malik, why would you consider going on this trip when you had just gotten involved with this group, whether it was verbally or physically? Why would you even consider that?
Tell the truth. Well, I knew that Nard wasn't going to be able to make the trip, and I felt like we really didn't get a chance to talk at the park, being like me and Darian especially. So I was like, maybe this is the opportunity for us to talk and just get some type of result.
What did Darian say so bad concerning your sisters? Why you got so triggered?
My You don't have to. Where y'all You are not
I work for a multi-million-dollar company. We cleared $1 million in sales this past year.
So why was you so upset?
I'm upset because you don't bring up my sisters, period. Don't bring up my family.
I didn't bring up the sisters.
Do not bring up my family. Don't try to shade me talking about I work for my sisters, which is not a read. We're building generational wealth. All of my siblings work at WB. We work together.
You also do dig at Darian about working for the white man. How did you feel about this?
I don't feel no type of way. I mean, if you work for your sister shop, why is it upsetting? I work for Amazon.
It's not upsetting.
But you got in my face, though.
It's upsetting because you tried to read me.
But you banned me.
You tried to make it a read.
I was upset.
It's not a read.
But you banned me.
It's not a read.
You
cannot read.
You can't read me.
You need to get a. You need to get a.
But you tried to.
You need to get a.
You did get one too.
You need. I have one.
That's your sister's
I have
shop.
one.
That's not yours.
I have one. I have several businesses, baby. I've been making money.
What
I've been paying you money. I've been making money.
Okay.
So we don't need to do that.
See, you see how we always go here.
I'm just saying we don't need to.
But you try to read
we don't have to do
that
about no goddamn money because I helped you get a job. You didn't have a job.
You didn't either.
I had a job. I had a job. I did not use your car. I was on the train in a MARTA
No, you was
catching going to get my money.
Why are we always
While you
going
was laying in the
backwards?
bed.
Why are we going backwards?
I'm just letting you know.
So you trying to
Well,
read
I'm letting you know.
the white man?
This is what it
wasn't
is.
a read.
This is what it is.
You got heated.
Me working
You
for my
got heated
sisters
and
is
you got
not a
my
read.
face. It got mushy
Me
in your
working
face.
for my sisters is not a read.
But why'd you get my face then?
So I got in your face because I was letting you know what time
it was. No time.
And what time it is, we cleared $1 million in sales last year.
Okay.
Get you some.
Oh, kudos.
Thank you.
Your sister's
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Why did you get
Yes.
Did you try to
We
cheat?
cleared it. My sisters, they are my sisters.
Okay, but
them my sisters.
it's not your shop.
Them my sisters.
You trying to read me for
those are my
man.
sisters. Is that your company? You go and clock in.
Wait, you clock in.
You go and clock in. I'm getting paid right now. I'm getting paid right now. Go shop doublebeauty.com.
Go to Amazon.com.
Go shop doublebeauty.com.
Amazon.com too.
Outfit provided by
Derek Young, leadership tissue, baby. Go to Amazon.com.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
The job I referred you to.
Do you honestly feel responsible for him having money?
Girl, bye.
How you gonna shame me?
I don't feel responsible for him having any money in his pocket. What I do feel responsible for being a light in his life when it was very dark.
You could keep the lights on.
Goodbye.
Keep going.
You couldn't keep your car note paid.
You could keep the lights closed either.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Who did I sleep with? Who did I sleep with? Who do you know I slept with?
I know
Who did I know I slept with? Who do I know I slept with?
I know a lot of people.
Okay.
Just like the receipts.
I know a lot of people that you shit it all.
Just like them. I haven't slept with nobody.
Let's
or
not
cheated
go
with
there.
somebody.
Let's not go there.
We can go there.
We
you
can.
have no receipts.
You
have no receipts. No receipts.
I have them.
Just like you said, you have the receipts of the person who showed you the who's doing something. Girl, you had no receipts. All you have is this. It's not factual, girl.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We had a friendship.
We did.
We don't have a friendship. We're not going to be
cordial with
friends.
you. You keep getting loud.
We're not going to be friends. And I'm okay with it.
That's fine.
Don't talk about my sisters.
Shop.
Period.
Shop.
Don't talk about my
Shop.
sisters.
Don't talk about Amazon.
Period.
Don't talk about
Don't
Amazon.
talk about my
you working for the
sisters.
white man.
Period.
So period.
Get you a shop.
Girl, get you
and
one.
Get you a shop.
Get you one that says Malik.
Get you a shop.
Get Malik.
Bye-bye.
Stop.
So it's not good enough
Girl,
that
it's time for me to party.
I don't mind him working for the system, but don't try to read me about working for the white man. If I can't read you from working for the system, don't try to
it's not a read. That's not a read.
I ain't saying it was.
It's not a read. You tried to use it as a read, and that's why I got upset.
I work at Amazon. I did a trip.
Try to read me, bitch.
It's paid for my school. My school is paid for.
One thing about it, two things for sure. You can't read a bitch over here.
Girl.
You cannot read a bitch over here, baby.
Over there.
You can't read a bitch over here.
It's really gentlemen. I just feel like as a new person, a part of this platform, this is what's frustrating. We moving through the conversations. We come to a better understanding, a better version of being able to listen and understand each other's opinion, and then we back here again.
On that note, guys, we'll be back with more Real Life and Philanthropy Reunion Season 3 special. Welcome back to the Real Life and Philanthropy Season 3 Reunion. I am back with the amazing cast. What's up, guys? How y'all feeling?
We feeling good, baby.
Yes.
Okay, Taiwan gotta go. Thank you. Hopefully we see you Season 4. See if we get to see you.
We'll see you. I see you around Snapchat and stuff.
We'll close this out though.
Yes, we feeling
excellent. So let's get into philanthropy finally.
Yeah,
finally.
Real Life and Philanthropy.
Let me ask the group. How do y'all feel about the philanthropy work we done this season? Do y'all feel like we done enough, or we still in the show more moving forward?
I feel like we did enough.
just to show the viewers that we are about philanthropy, not just about drama. However, I feel like we could have done a bit more to balance out the drama that was on the show as well.
So you feel like we could have did more, but we done better than season 2.
Yes.
Right. What about you, Kwanzaa, Malik, Nara, and how do y'all feel like in terms of overall?
I feel like Jamie did good on the phone, on the computer. You know? I feel like you did good with your item on your dresser.
Oh, my whiteboard.
No.
About
that deal?
Oh, yeah. On your stand.
Yeah.
We talking philanthropy club.
It was a philanthropy club.
Oh, it was.
I got this.
Go ahead, man.
No, I think you did good, you know, picking up the fabric and what you do and, you know, all that good stuff. I think Malik, my bad, sweetie.
Malik was special guest this season.
Oh, yeah. I think you did good being a special guest.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Kwanzaa and Malik, y'all didn't come to no events this year.
Well, back then, I didn't get any invites. It didn't cross my email or it didn't cross my inbox.
It crossed your Instagram.
I'm sorry.
It crossed your Instagram.
I'm not big on Instagram.
Oh, no, you're not.
I'm not. So when it crossed my seat,
so you saying you didn't come because you didn't get no invite?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, guys, I thank you guys for an amazing season. Like I said, Real Life Philanthropy moving forward will never be the same. But on that note, guys, I will see you guys when I see you guys. And to find more Real Life Reality content, click around Real Life Reality YouTube channel. And on that note, guys, peace. Remember, stay in peace and not pieces. Be blessed.
Period.
All right, thank you guys. Woo! From the Middle East.
Peace from the couch.
Real life, what you gotta say, ain't no games being played. We on a mission, so it's no tea, no shade. Real life, real life. What you gotta say, ain't no games being played. We on a mission, so it's